I have so many thoughts about Pogopalooza every year. This year is going to be pretty strange, a lot smaller. We're in the middle of a pandemic, so it seems pretty silly to be holding a competition for extreme pogo sticking. But because everything's so crazy, it almost ends up flipping back on its head and making more sense for us to be doing something so trivial and silly, but still a testament to the human spirit, something that makes a group of us happy. I'm expecting for our community to be strengthened by coming together, for us to have just a fun weekend of jumping, progressing, hopefully no one breaking anything except for records. Not too much preparation going on this year. It's been a strange time here in quarantine, so I'm just jumping when I can, but really for my spirit, not even for competition. Usually before the competition, I've been doing my summer of gigging. So I've been doing, 3 or 4 weeks of shows, 3 or 4 shows a day, every day in the heat, getting my stamina up, getting my tricks on lock, just kind of natural practice through performing and doing that being my summer job for so long. My practice regimen has been sloppy, random. I've just been going out when I can, try to once a day go jump for as long as I can, trying to get my cardio back up because I'm losing that part of it. And yeah, just doing what I always do, which is hammer in all of my tricks, make sure that every single trick I've ever landed is still in my tool bag, that I feel comfortable pulling it out, using it, tweaking it, getting creative with it. In all the years of Pogopalooza, I've always had to conjure up something inside of me close to anger and desire, just necessity. I've had to conjure it up and boil it in my gut until it just starts seeping out into my movements and into my jumping. And that's a really hard process to go through during the competition. I'm very quiet, I'm almost sullen, stoic, my face never changes, it looks like I'm in deep thought, I don't look comfortable, and all of those things would be true. To keep that motivation going, I have to want to win, but the winning is not about beating anybody, it's just about wanting to beat myself and to continue to show myself that I am pushing my jumping abilities to their max. I don't like the aspect of it, of reigning champion. It's a weird feeling. And so I don't really know how I keep that motivation going. It's just something that I need inside of myself. I have fallen in love with pogo sticking, and I've fallen in love with this merging of machine and spirit that I just want to keep pushing. And so it's that motivation that really keeps me locked in, trying to win, putting together those runs. It's hard. I mean, last year, out of the 3 runs, my first 2, I didn't have that fire and I didn't have that boil going on in my gut. And so I started not landing tricks, and my run was getting sloppy. I wasn't putting together all of the things that I wanted to. And so by the end of my second run, just continuing to watch everyone else do what they were trying to do, that feeling started bubbling up again. And I started really feeling all of those forces starting to take hold. And it started, my whole body, I just started to surrender to it again. And by the time that I was jumping for my 3rd run, I wasn't thinking, I wasn't really there. I just knew all the tricks I wanted to do. There was no option in my head whether I could land them or not. Yeah, finally the fire pushed me to be able to do all of the things in my run that I was trying to do. I don't know what winning 6 in a row would mean to me. I won't know until it happens, and we'll see if that's the case. I'll tell you afterwards. My biggest competition this year is Mr. Dangerous, Mr. Henry Cabellis. But both of those guys this year, it seems like they're practicing more. They've got a little more fire in their belly, and I'm a little more scared to see what they're gonna do. I know Russ, he's practicing every single day, almost going back to the basics. He's got the quickest legs this side of the Mississippi. He can do just about any trick combination possible. So at this point, if he can actually put it together on competition day, do his technical tricks that he's been hammering home, and dazzle us with one of his gigantic blood-curdling moves, then I really think there's no question that he's going to take it. But if Henry comes in here, if he keeps it together for that entire run and does what he does best, just lets loose, freestyles, like he embodies the idea of freestyle pogo sticking. So if he comes in and is able to just put his run down and not get in his own head, then it's gonna be a tough competition. It's gonna be a battle between him and Russ. And the only way I see myself coming out on top is if I can take the run I did last year and even push that to a higher place, and it's gonna be tough.